There we go. Should be connecting. Are we going to work today? Is it going to work? And there we go. Hello, guys. Hope you're doing good. I will be having a few friends jumping in shortly. They're just doing some stuff, apparently. Yeah. Hope you're all having a brilliant day today, wherever you may be. I am having a very okay day. Later on today, I'm going to go and visit my family for dinner, which will be nice. Don't get to go out much. Oh, hello, Dylan. It's good to see you. Oh, woo to you too, bud. It's great to see you. Hope you're having a brilliant day, bud. Yeah. So, I've been doing my things and making some more 3D prints. Yeah. Not a lot, but, still something to do. Also, I think there's some pretty impressive fursuits out there recently I've seen. Hecking adorable plush suits that looked amazing. Also, a beautiful filled digigrade fursuit that had amazing lighting in it and everything. That was awesome. I also some adorable pictures of a sort of adorable picture of a red squirrel someone had as a pet. That was hecking cute. Um, yeah, that squirrel looked like it had a lot of. Whoops! No! Oh! Nearly fell off. I nearly fell down the edge of the map. Yeah, it was adorable little red squirrel. Hecking cute looking things. Look like they would require a lot of work to keep though, but they'd be hecking adorable little pets. Yeah. But yeah, definitely interesting seeing exotic pets. Like, as long as you can keep something properly, I don't see any reason why, like, you can't have, various exotic pets as long as you're taking good care of them and that they're properly, yeah, all that sort of stuff. Thank you. Yeah. As long as things are taken care of. I don't mind people having certain things. Yeah. Yeah. Because as long as those animals are happy and having a good home, I'm happy too. Because they get to live a wonderful life. Yeah. Definitely would be interesting to see. I know some people even keep pet otters, which are hecking adorable. A lot of work, obviously, a bit of a swimming pool for them and all that. A lot of work and obviously other stuff, and oh my gosh. But yeah. I've even seen people who keep pet skunks. Um, Bit of a weird one, but who am I to judge? They look hecking cute. Obviously, if they get startled enough, they may evacuate a room pretty quickly. But oh well, that's life. Yeah, been looking at making a whole bunch of cool things for which button was that? There we go. That was the expression button I need to hit. Yeah. Started my last live stream with Kit here, although he'll be joining later on. I'm going to let him know that I've started the stream so that when he's capable of joining, he can. Yeah. But yeah, I'm doing great overall. Yeah, it's good to see you all, by the way. Hope you've been having great life so far. There we go. Done. Oops, I forgot to do one thing. Back to the... Oh, hey Heather, how you doing? Good to see you. I hope you're having a brilliant day. Yeah, me and a Kit should be joining in later on. One of my other friends. One of my other friends may join on if he's feeling all right for that, as well as maybe Herobrine, but I don't know. He may be doing something. I have no clue. But yeah. I'll see if anyone else is on as well. So my other friends that I know on VR chat. But they may be busy and hanging out with some of their friends. Oh, there we go. Who's this? There we go. There's Kit. I think I got him to send him the invite. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm very happy to be able to do stuff. Oh, thank you, Heather. Yeah. Yeah, he'll be taking a moment for it to load in. Yeah. He is on quest, so some things may take... I don't know. I wonder if the loading time for quest users is a little less or more, or what. It depends on how optimized, I guess, something is. I'm having a good day, Vol. Oh, that's good to hear, bud. I'm doing good as well. I have been doing a heap of cool stuff with my 3D printer. It's currently sitting at 83% done on a precursor orb, if you know what that is. If you don't, it's from a video game I have played a bit. Yeah, it's funny, like stuff from video games that I liked. I go, I want one of these. And oh, hello, Cat. Good to see you, bud.
Hello. Adorable protegent.
It's good to see you, mate. Yeah, I'm doing good now, and also, yeah, I was talking about how I was 3D printing a precursor orb, if you know what that is.
Precursor orb.
It's from a PS2 game, Jack and Dexter. Have you played that game before?
I have, but I don't remember what the precursor orb looks like.
I'll send you a picture once it's done.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of my color scheme?
Interesting. Black,
This
pink.
is what I was going for last time I was messing with it.
Oh, yeah, black.
All
pink.
I need now is the stripes, and I'm me.
That would be awesome, man. Yeah. It would be awesome to see you with your own custom avatar, man.
Yep. E.
I'll see about that at some point, helping you get one. I know a few people...
I mean, if you know anybody who does them well.
Oh, I am in one of the Discords who does... They specialise with these kinds of avatars. So, cool. I might see about getting a Quest-compatible one made for you, and then I'll just send it to you on Telegram and when you got the chance to.
Cool. Well, thanks.
Open up Unity or find someone that you trust with your accounts and all that, and they'll be able to just slot it right on in for you. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know how to
upload them.
At the very least, I know how to upload avatars. I just don't know how to edit them very well.
I don't blame you. I managed to only just get one working, and it's not that optimized. It works though.
Yeah, no, it's a pain in the butt. Even for a software guy like me, it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, Unity is it's a hell of a thing. Heather says
it's a bit of a clusterfuck.
Heather Pete says Your friend is a nice and cute.
Aw. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, Heather?
Heather.
Hi, Heather.
It's Kit. It's Kit Sauce.
Hi. Them.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that would be interesting to see because like yeah. And I thought that art I got for you was hecking adorable, man. Yeah.
Oh, it was adorable.
I knew because like we needed some art of us, and it was just something that I thought I needed to see that for myself because I had that in my head, that particular image, and it was just like I've got to have something done with that art, and it was hecking adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. He froze. He crashed. Oh boy. Oh well. He'll join in once he's yeah. Uh Norm's cute face. Yeah, he just crashed. Yep. There we go. I don't know exactly why. It could have been an internet issue or I don't know. But I'll re-invite him once he gets his headset working again. But that's no biggie. Yeah. Definitely will be fun to do some more content around VR next video, I think. Something VR related, maybe? That would be interesting. Oh, there we go. There he is. Yeah. He just probably timed out or something. This happens from time to time, even on PC. I don't know what it is. It's just a bug that happens, I think, with the with Unity and Quest and VR chat in general. Is just bugs for everything. Yeah. Don't know. But if it keeps having issues here, I might go to a different world and find one that's a little bit more optimized. I've got a few worlds that are very optimized for both for Quest users and PC users. Worlds. There we go. He's rejoined.
Sorry about that. My router decided to up and die.
Oh, bugger!
But yeah, no. You were saying though about the picture. I'm assuming you'd had that pose in mind.
Kinda. I just can't let the artist do a bit of that as well. Like she said, "Oh, do you want it kind of like this and that?" I thought it looked really cute when she did a rough sketch up of it. I was like, "Oh, that is so sweet."
It is adorable.
Yeah,
it was
actually.
I've been updating the the picture gallery that's on my live streams.
Oh yeah, that one.
The one that's right behind the chat.
Yep.
I've been updating that, and the updated version is about to go live. It's going to have pictures that have been sent to me of both me and Frost, and in this case, you.
Yay.
Because I think that's one of the pictures that's going to wind up on that, if that's okay with you.
I'm fine with that. Honestly, that is a good place for it, man. I really do appreciate that. That bit of art was a bit pricey, but honestly, it's worth every cent. That artist does good art. They did a hand sketch of my Sona a while ago. What essentially just a little like they use like those little like vivid or stencil style ones. What do you call those ones with the felt tips? Felt tips, like some high quality felts for their art, which it comes out pretty good actually. Honestly, felt tips are pretty decent for doing basic art.
Those type of pens are if they're using the pricier ones, they're pretty expensive. I actually had a set of felt tipped animation artist's pens
Oh,
that my brother had
shoot.
bought me. When I first got into trying to draw, my brother had gotten me those and told me if I ever got any good to give them a shot and use them, and they're freaking amazing.
Yeah, good saying to pass the time.
I noticed though that when one of my pens was running out, I tried to go on Amazon and find the brand. That set of pens, do you know how much it cost?
I can imagine that each one would cost like a few bucks. Especially, although
no, the whole set that I got, it was like a 10-pen set.
Yeah.
A 10-pen set was $75.
Ooh. That is a pricey set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. That means each one of the pens is around $7 each.
Yeah. Well, I guess whenever you need to get a refill, it's not as much as buying an entire set, I guess. Yeah. But I bet they last a long time.
The kind I had, the $75 ones were the disposables.
Oh, shoot.
If you wanted to get the ones that you could get essentially the inkwells for, they're about $300, but the inkwells were only about $20.
Makes sense.
Inkwell ones are definitely worth it.
Oh, fun thing. I found just paper printers over here that use the ink tanks instead of the cartridges. They're only $200.
Nice.
$200 printer.
Damn.
And I may get one for making stickers.
Nice.
Because most standard inkjet printers don't require much. Can do most types of stuff. Like, heck, if you've got food dye, you'll have to purge the machine, though, first before you use the food dye for cakes and stuff. You could actually do that.
I actually had not personally had one, but I had to deal with a food grade printer a while back.
Yeah.
It was amusing watching it print onto edible paper.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah.
And it was quite literally used for the same thing you were just mentioning, cake toppers, essentially.
Yeah, if you want to put a picture on top of your cakes, you'd use a special printer or ink, and essentially first you got to run the printer a couple times with just some paper, and then it brings out the food grade ink. Basically food dye.
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty cool. I've seen some pretty cool stuff like that, but yeah, it only costs like $30 for me over here for a tank or a little like bottle of ink, whereas a cartridge would cost like $60 for a single cartridge of like blue or magenta or whatever.
For a single cartridge, which will probably fucking print maybe 20 pages, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's ridiculous ripoff. You're getting scammed if you're buying those things. It was just like, like, save up for a decent printer. Save up for a decent printer. That way you're going to get much more for your money. You're going to save your money a lot more instead of buying these these rip-off devices. Yeah.
I just noticed you have horns.
It does. Does it? Maybe?
Yeah. You have horns.
Maybe it does too. I'll have to... Oh, that's the jump button.
Whoa!
Toggles.
I mean, it looks good.
Yeah. Just taking a look at some of those things. Oh, yeah, there is horns. Oh! What color am I? Am I green?
Actually, you're orange.
Bingo.
Well, orange and blue.
Oh, yeah, because the color sliders must not be compatible for Quest or optimized enough.
Probably not optimized. Give me just a second.
Yeah, try full setting the avatar or something. Yeah, it's a thing on Quest. Some color changes are a little bit iffy for some reasons. Just optimization, I guess.
yours is using shaders. That's one of the reasons. Shaders don't fully work on Quest.
Just a moment. Sorry about that, folks. Just a family member wanting to go down to the supermarket or something. Yeah, as you're saying.
Toggle mirror, too lazy to make a proper button.
Oh, you got the you've got that setting on where you can be able to see what buttons say. You can be able to turn that on and off and all that in the menu for that, so you can be able to see your things say.
I know, but some creators make really clever little things.
Oh yeah, it is funny. I'll tell you that much. I've seen some funny ass things people make. Yeah. And also, Dylan said, "Nom's the cat face."
Nom nom's the Dylan.
Yep. Oh, one of the things
I don't know how to get this goofy grin off of my face half the time.
There you go.
Now I can't. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. That's how to do it. If I'm doing the peace sign.
Your eyes are closed.
If I'm doing the peace sign, I've got a doofy little grin. Hey.
Yeah. I'm using my secondary set of controllers today just to have a change of things. They are the Gen 2 controllers. They look a bit like Quest controllers, to be honest with you. There is an A and B button, and then 2 smaller buttons, and then a joystick on each controller, and then 2 triggers.
Okay. So what I've got is I've got the 2 sets of triggers on each hand.
Yep.
I've got A, B, hold on. A, B, X, Y, and then I've got my...
mode buttons?
No, I've got my joysticks, and then the joysticks are buttons.
Oh, yeah, the tap button that brings up little icon menu for the avatars and stuff. Yeah.
Actually, those don't do anything for me.
Oh. So...
For me, the joystick buttons don't do anything that I've noticed. The toggle for something like the volume...
Yeah.
That's jump. So it's the opposite hand from the jump button for me.
Oh,
is the audio toggle.
Yeah.
And then it's tap on either one of the top buttons brings up a menu on that hand. Holding it brings up a menu on the essentially options, expression, emojis.
Yep. I think there may be... I don't know if you've got like a option to change the controller binds on there or not. Maybe.
Which something I gotta do to remind everybody who plays on VR for, extended periods of time.
Hmm. Liquid. Yes.
Water.
Yep. I've got my
It's fun to hang out, but drink something.
Yep. I have a large 2-liter canteen that sits by me, and whenever I feel a little bit thirsty, I just take a swig from that. Yeah. Best to get a container.
I got a drink right next to me. I can just apparently I had one right in front of me.
Yeah. I use a sealable container, something like either a canteen or a drink bottle with a lid. Even like one of those water bottles with like the little pop tops.
I've literally got a drink.
Yeah.
I've literally got my drink cup right here.
Good on you. Yeah. Click, click.
It is one with a lid and a sealable thing, so in case I drop it on myself, I don't necessarily have the issue of everything suddenly spills out onto my lap.
Yeah, that's not pleasant. Not at all.
Trust me, I know. I've accidentally dumped that thing on my lap during a live stream. I'm fairly certain there's a quote out of context on the Discord that is just, I have guava juice on my balls, hold on.
Yep. Yeah, I'm lucky for that part I've been lucky enough to not have to worry about that too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one thing that I have been doing with, like, I really should print out a few things with my printer for all kinds of, because I've got a whole roll of, it's called PLAF or something like that. It's a little bit harder filament, so it's a bit more tougher. I could probably print out some brackets for things. Yeah, I'll have to show you some cool stuff you can
Sorry,
make.
I'm dancing to the world music.
Oh, it's all good, man. I understand. That's all good.
Sometimes the noodles gotta wiggle.
God damn, I have to get you. You have to get a little wee. I wonder if I do know some people have trackers on Quest. I don't know if you need a PC though for some degree of that. Maybe.
There are some actual Quest compatible, just flat out don't need anything but Bluetooth wire, and not wiring, but the Bluetooth connection.
Yeah.
For the Quest, so
you can just set them
need
up.
a tracker. I need a tracker at some point.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Right now, a tracker wouldn't help me regardless because I'm sitting down. Like,
yeah. Yeah. Vomp.
This is where I'm actually at.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting.
He's sitting. Sitting down on the ground.
I am the sneak noodle.
Yeah.
There we go.
I have been thinking about getting trackers. At some point, I may get a set of them, second-hand ones. There are the Tundra and the other ones that someone's developing, open source ones, so maybe that may be an option I have heard of. Stand.
There we go.
Stand. Wiggle
noodle.
Oh, that is so adorable.
By the way, thank you again. I absolutely love this avatar.
Oh, it's so good, man. Like,
it just went weird.
Oof.
There we are.
The second I saw that it was Quest compatible, I instantly thought, wait, this is something you're going to enjoy.
Very much so.
Yeah. I would wonder if someone would one day figure out a way to share the GPU usage over VR chat for other users. That would be something if you had a really beefy PC. That would be an impressive thing.
Realistically, if I wanted to be able to run like just PC off of, or like a PC app off of this,
yeah,
all I'd have to do is get a shadow unit.
Yeah. Well, that's the idea. I was thinking of allowing a user somehow to shadow unit with another person that you're friended with.
Yeah.
That would be impressive.
Well, that's kind of what a shadow unit is. It's just a virtual PC.
Yeah. That would be impressive. Obviously,
all
you'd have...
need is my password to get onto my shadow unit.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, indeed.
And shadow units can be tied to legitimate servers, too, so...
Exactly the other thing, if you have
the
a
only
decent
problem
server.
Is it's like... The only problem is it's another $7 a month that I'd have to be paying for because it's legitimately I'm paying for a server.
Exactly.
Which honestly, it's one of the things I've been looking into because it's Linux compatible, it's Quest compatible.
I wonder if you could do that for a
it might be the
cheap server that you could buy.
It does cost money.
Like if you could be able to get the software, you could be able to set it up on your own computers.
If I could, I've actually been trying to. You know my old computer.
Your older, which one? Your
my older computer, the one I got, or the one I had before I did the upgrade for the streaming PC.
Oh, yeah.
That one, I've essentially gutted it. I have my own. It's now running as a server under my computer.
Huh. That'd be interesting. Heather said, Noodle snake. Noodle snake.
Got to love the noodles.
Yes. It would be interesting to see though, like if you could be able to get it to run on your server, I'm sure there'd be something about like the software somewhere. I'm sure someone would figure it out.
One of the things I'm thrilled for I wish it was compatible for VR chat right now.
Yeah.
Because you can't see what I'm doing because it's not working.
Yeah.
Quest has been dicking around with full motion tracking from the headset to be able to track good example. The anything of my arm that would be out in front of me or down to about my chest, it can track. Certain programs, I can actually just toss my controllers away and use my normal hands.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Sadly, though, VR chat isn't one of the ones that I can do that on yet.
The question is, how would you get to move? Because you'd still need the joysticks for movement. Yeah. That would be.
Well, that's the thing. It would be something to the tune of move forward would be put your thumb to your palm and then slide your thumb forward a little or back.
Huh. Yeah. That or you have a very lightweight controller.
The whole system. Pretty much. The whole system is designed to run entirely off your hands.
Yeah.
I know the teleport command for it would be something like, literally just... I did a thing and muted myself and did a whole bunch of shit at the same time. It's literally put your thumb and index finger together, aim it, and then open your fingers, and it teleports you in that direction.
Yeah, it's just teleport. Yeah. I can imagine that being useful for just teleporting from place to place, but, like, actual movement?
Yeah.
Like, you know...
Well, again,
that would be a little more complex.
Thumb to your palm and... Thumb to your palm, or rather, thumb to your... you know the part of your hand that your fingers connect to?
Palm of your hand.
The little like ridge of meat on your hand where your fingers connect. If you put it's, I don't know how to explain it. If you look at a hand, look at my hand.
Yeah.
You see the where the color on the hand changes?
Yeah. Right out there, you saying?
On your real hand, all you'd have to do is put your thumb to that. And then move it around like left or right or up or down, and it will act like
like a joystick.
If your unit could see it, your thumb becomes a joystick essentially.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it would be full hand tracking controls, just with the hands, which would mean I would no longer need controllers.
That would be interesting.
Could you imagine having full hand tracking in this game?
That would be an interesting combination. And also, Andy says, hi Kit, hi Volk.
Hi Andy, Num. And come to think of it, the tan on this isn't quite the color I was going for, but I think this is about as close as I've gotten fiddling with it. You were right, by the way. The colors on this thing, it's a little fiddly, but once you get used to it, it's pretty simple.
Yep.
Wish I could change the eye color.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yep. Could you imagine just purple eyes?
Oh, that would look amazing.
Well, my Persona's eyes are purple.
Yeah, that would look amazing in purple too.
So that's... It is. It would look really pretty.
Yeah. I honestly would think it'd be pretty cool to see some stuff like that. Oh, one thing I've heard of the have you heard of those tracking gloves? Like someone designed gloves that fit on your hand.
The ones that have
So when
The
you
ones
grab
that have
something,
tensioning system, so when you grab it, it feels like you're actually holding it.
yeah, when you're holding something.
Yeah, I've actually played with a set of those a while back.
Nice.
They weren't mine. I was actually really, really afraid to try to pick anything up because I thought I was going to break the gloves.
Oh, yeah. I do know a lot of people make the parts.
They feel really fragile, and the one I was using was a developer kit.
Like when someone had like 3D printed parts and built it from.
No, it was a legitimate developer kit.
Oh shit.
For a product that they're planning to start selling. I think they started selling them this year.
I bet they'd be pretty pricey, but they'd be amazing to see.
Well, they're only about $100.
Andy says, I got a DVD today and got the musical Rent and Tom and Jerry, The Wizard of Oz. Oh, cool.
Ooh. Yeah. Tom and Jerry's The Wizard of Oz. That was fun.
Banana. Also, Clarkson says Banana Nado.
Movies. No. Banana Nado?
Nado.
Hold on.
Nado Dragon. Your Sona. The one you got right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was going to say, do I have a banana? Hold on.
God damn it. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see the
I do not have a banana.
Oh no. Yeah, I'll see if the
also,
those control.
I'm having fun with the emojis. I'm sorry.
Fluffy potassium.
Fluffy potassium. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because like if those controllers that you're talking about just then are able to be used on what I'm currently using, that would be pretty cool. Yeah. Definitely have to look into glove controllers at some point down the line after I may have purchased a GPU just to improve some of the stuff going on in the background. But yeah,
there we go.
But yeah, if like I'll send you a picture of the GPU that I'm using or something. If you ever do need an extra GPU and you can figure out if it would work on your computer. If it doesn't fit, you can always upgrade everything to a full-size PC, as I said, and get a little Pi to go portable.
That's one of the reasons why I have the. That's actually the reason why I have my computer set up the way it is.
Yeah.
If I wanted to turn the computer I've got right now into a full-size or even a double-sized PC,
you could.
This one is decked out to be able to rig it to a secondary motherboard and use it. Essentially, you can rig it to a secondary specialized sort of motherboard and boost the power of the initial motherboard.
Ah, yeah.
There you go. It's a motherboard adapter.
Yep. It's a thing.
So it's an easily upgradable PC.
Volt pit the Nado in my name. Adorable bean.
Hold on.
Oh, good.
There we go.
No.
Snug off.
There we go. No. This is so sweet.
Nam.
Try and lean over more, but the 3D printer's right off to the side of me.
Yeah, you don't want to get your head caught in the 3D printer. It would suck.
I don't want to end up damaging anything, including myself. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some funny mishaps with 3D printers. One of them was one of the printer cables, like the power cable for the printer head, got somehow caught in the print as it was making the print. So like think of like a basket like print, and then the cable going through one of the holes, and it printed over top of that hole, so it's stuck in the print. And the caption is, "Oh God, what do I do now?" That is
I
a
think my hands have gone weird.
oof. Well, damn.
Hold on.
There you go.
Finger guns. Click, click, click.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
I definitely would be interesting to see though. The yeah, try out some of those gloves at some point. I'll take a look and see if there are any available. I have seen people making them.
That's the thing. They're relatively easy to make, and since you've got a 3D printer, all you need is a little bit of fishing line and a normal set of gloves, and you could make it fairly easily. The only problem is yours would be kind of a little more fragile than the ones I was wearing.
Yeah.
I was so used to the ones that are fragile. When I tried out the developer mod last time, I was at it wasn't a convention that I was attending. I was just downtown walking around.
Oh yeah.
I saw this like tech convention going on. I went in and decided to go check out some of their VR stuff. And the gloves, the cables on them are full metal.
Holy. That's impressive.
They're really durable. I was thinking I was going to break it, and the dude told me, go ahead and grab the glass you see in VR as tightly as you want. You're not going to break the gloves.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. I'm guessing it's like the steel outer cable protection is like the ones you have on the shower hoses.
No, it's just the wire that goes along the back of the hand.
Oh.
Instead of it being fishing line, it's full metal.
Oh,
cable.
steel cable. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
The reason they usually break is because people will use fishing line or high tension line.
Yep.
For the actual cables on the back of the gloves. The one at the tech demo was the cables were full metal, and it felt like when I actually got into gripping them, or when I got into finally gripping them, it almost felt like if these things had torqued up, it would have broken my hand, because they were strong enough. I could grip something as tightly as I wanted to, and it wasn't putting any strain on the gloves. So therein lies the other danger of those kind of gloves. If you've got ones that are super strong and can't break like that, if they malfunction and start winding up, your fingers are gonna go.
Yeah. Or just have a limiter to how far they can pull.
Yeah. Well, no, that's what I'm talking about. If the limiter were to break for some reason, or if the limiter were to malfunction.
Yeah.
It could roll your hand up backwards, essentially. Just.
Yeah. Yeah. Or that, or you have a so when the little spool on them, what you'd have is there would be a spot where essentially it's like spring-loaded gears that are spring-loaded together. So when there's a certain amount of tension put on them, it will just go click. It won't be able to hold the two parts together because the springs will get pushed apart, allowing the part to rotate freely. So just go click, click, click.
And the developer mod I tried, they literally told me there was a thing in place to stop it from, if it malfunctioned, rolling up and breaking my hands or something.
Yeah.
I just don't remember how they explained it, because they have a limiter that is both a software and hardware failsafe. So if it were to start pulling your fingers backwards, the cables would just disconnect.
Oh yeah, fair enough. That works pretty well.
So I have no idea how it worked, but it was an interesting thing.
Well, yeah, there'll be a lot of ways of doing it, through power cutoff and all that as well. Where it literally, when it gets to a certain point, there's a thing that just would disconnect the power from the device. But yeah, there's a lot of software things as well.
I wish I had picked up a freaking card when I was there, but they didn't have any. Like a business card.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Their tech conventions in my state 3 or 4 times a year, just down within walking distance of where I live.
Oh yeah, I bet it'd be interesting to see.
So,
Yeah.
upside to living in a city, I get to see a whole bunch of interesting things. Downside to living in a city,
Yep.
air quality sucks.
Yeah. I live next to a highway. I know what that can be like sometimes.
Oh.
Then there's a train.
Highway is one thing.
There's a train track above us, and occasionally the old steam trains go past, rolling out the coal.
A
That's
buddy
true.
of mine by the name of Raymond lives right next to not a train track, not a highway. He was one of those poor fucks that got duped into buying a nice house that is right in the scream zone, if you know what that means, for a airport.
Oh.
So literally, there are planes just coming in. He's literally in. He's like 100 or so yards away from the exact takeoff point. So anytime one of them takes off or lands on one of the specific runways,
yeah,
he's literally, as it lands, it's only 100, like 100 to 150, 160 feet above his house.
Holy.
So every now and then he just hears just loud fucking engines screaming and just apparently it rattles his house every morning.
You know what I saw a video of recently? And it was actually a video of an aircraft someone was flying in, and they zoomed in on the section of the wing, and you just see one of the screws just going rattle, 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 rattle. I'm just like, bruh.
Yeah.
The screw is just rattling backwards and forth, clockwise and anti-clockwise. I'm just like, stay in there, stay in there.
Oh God, no. Oh,
I hate
actually, speaking of screws rattling, you know the bike that I have that has an engine?
Yeah.
I had a really fun time the other day when I was riding it. You know why?
Screw loose.
In the middle of riding, I hear pop, sputter, 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 and my engine dies.
Oh.
I was like 6 miles away from home.
Oh.
I'm really glad that I found out what it was when I touched my engine. Like, when I just poked part of the engine, I figured out what it was. I forgot the Loctite on one of the screws, so it came undone.
Oh.
And partially exposed a gap in the... essentially partially exposed a gap in the...
gasket?
Crankshaft.
Oh!
No, crankshaft. Meaning it was flooding oxygen into the...
engine making it
itself,
too rich.
so it was just it couldn't get enough of a fuel to air mixture.
Yeah, and it just
to combust.
Yeah.
So it just goes sputter, sputter. Nope, not gonna work anymore. Thankfully, all I had to do was tighten the damn bolt.
Yep, tighten it up and away you go. Clarkson says, I live in a place in the middle of a bunch of fields. About 260 people live here. Huh. Cool.
Huh.
Nice.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I actually like the idea of living in a little town.
Yeah, that would be nice. Oh, well, maybe
it
that's
really
something.
Would. A lot of people think that I enjoy living in the city. I don't. I really don't.
I would try and help you move.
I really wish I could just get away.
Yeah.
Especially away from California, because...
well, yeah.
I don't like California right now.
It's
I really don't.
A circus. Let's leave it at that, eh?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Well, no, if I were to explain any more other than I don't like it, I'd be getting into politics, and you know me. I've been trying to stay away from politics recently.
I don't blame you, man.
It's almost like the last time I got political, I got bomb threats.
Yeah. I'm hoping those people got put in jail. Or investigated.
Some of them actually did.
Good.
Did I tell you about the dude that threatened to bomb my? Did I tell you about the dude that threatened to bomb my convention room that one year?
Oh, that.
Yeah. It turns out Twitter had actually sent copies of what he said to me to the police in his area. The reason I haven't heard from him is because he's been in prison for the last couple of years.
See, folks, karma.
Messaging me.
Karma is a
It turns
B.
out he was in jail.
Yeah, don't make threats at people, folks, because...
Yeah, seriously, don't make threats on the internet.
Yeah.
Just don't be that guy.
Like, yeah, I get you don't like... Some people don't like each other, but, like, doing that sort of stuff just...
Yeah.
It doesn't work out for you. Yeah. Like, I've seen so many idiots. Like, if it isn't that, it's Karens trying to complain to the people. Like, neighbors.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard of one person who had a neighbor that was, like, barbecuing and called the fire department on them. And...
Oh, no.
Obviously, if you call...
Is this the chick that got pissed because they were barbecuing and she was vegan?
I don't know if it was a vegan or if it was something else. Or it was just because this person's barbecuing and the smoke's annoying me. Kind of person.
There was an idiot a while back, apparently, who called the police on a group who were barbecuing.
Oh.
On the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Which is, it's kind of what you do.
Yeah.
You barbecue on the 4th of July if you want to have a party.
Same with us with New Year.
She called
barbecue
the police.
And all that.
She called the police.
Yep.
Because a month prior, she had made demands that nobody in her neighborhood barbecue any form of meat because it bothers her because she's vegan. She called the cops because they were barbecuing meat.
God damn. I can imagine that she got in trouble for false reporting stuff and all that. Thank God I don't live near any... Yeah?
Do you want to know the best part about it was?
What was it?
When the cops showed up, they found something out about what they were barbecuing.
What?
It was synthetic meat. It was a plant-based meat substitute.
So vegan bothers vegan for not being vegan, but he was vegan.
Well, no, he wasn't even vegan. He was cooking them because he was going to invite the vegan over to the barbecue.
There you go, folks.
Some people are nuts.
Yeah. Thank God I don't live near any gun violence, says Andy. Yeah. Same, I'm glad.
Andy, I hate to point this out to you. You live in California. We have some of the highest gun violence in the country in this state.
Yeah.
And the best part is we have the 3rd strictest gun regulations in this state.
We won't get into more of the politics on that, but yeah. That's a thing.
Yeah.
I
personally didn't understand why that was a thing though. But it really just boils down to, do you really think criminals are gonna abide by a gun law?
Yeah. I am not surprised. Clarkson says, I find it funny how my little village, 200 people, that is 200 miles away from any other civilization, has car service and mobile service businesses. Oh, that's pretty good. Well, most little towns try to have at least some form of mechanic, so that they can able to fix up cars out in the middle of nowhere.
Setup for a small town.
Oh yeah, it's definitely good. Yeah, like especially if you got like heaps of farmers and all that. There's going to be a couple that are going to bring in their tractor or their other important work machines to get a top up of oil or just fixed every so often. Yeah.
Thank you. You reminded me, by the way.
I
talked to John recently. You remember me telling you about John?
the guy that has the crazy fox scaring chicken.
The crazy fox scaring chicken RC, yeah.
Yeah.
He apparently is building something that he
Oh.
wants me to see, but he's not telling me what it is.
Oh, see if you can ask, see if you
have
get
an
permission to get
invitation-
video of it or photos of it.
That's actually what I was going to do, is if he allows me to take videos of it, I want you guys to see this dude's freaking farm.
Yeah.
He's got some crazy tech on that farm.
Automated farming,
and all
everyone.
of it is freaking built by him.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I want to be able to show you guys what it looks like when, like, the sun goes down or when the sun's coming up around his farm, because there's a specific there's a specific time of day where, like, he's got these domes, or not domes, but these, like, tube things that go over his herb garden.
Yeah.
Like, if it starts raining, there's a moisture sensor that he's got. So when it starts raining, all you see is just this little tarp thing comes up and covers the
food, herbs,
the more fragile herbs,
plants,
or
yeah.
the more fragile seedlings that he's got. He's got an automated timed system to wrangle his goats and sheep.
That's awesome. It's like
it's nuts.
Oh, over here they're trying to automate milking cows. So the cows, whenever they want to get milked, they literally have.
Yeah.
They'll come into the shed.
They get to choose to walk into the stall.
Yeah, they just walk in whenever they feel like it. They walk in.
Yeah.
The machine comes in and cleans, and then does everything it needs to.
Yeah,
it's impressive.
Which realistically is a bit more humane, because instead of trying to force dairy cows to produce, it allows them to, when they want to or when they know they need to be, they can go in and choose when they get milked.
Yeah.
The only problem with this is, I guarantee you, there in every single time there's that one cow that
oh boy
always just spends way too long in the stall.
Yeah, I think the automation process will, like, once the cow's done, it'll just gently push them out. Like, won't hurt them.
Nudges them along.
Yeah, just gives them a little push.
I know.
Yeah.
But you gotta know, there's always that one
stubborn
individual in any group that just has, they just have way too much fun.
Oh boy. I've worked, since I've worked on dairy farms, it's, oh gosh. Occasionally they have like a stick, it's just used just to gently tap on the rump. Just like tap, 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 tap.
Yeah.
And then you go along with the hose and spraying it down, washing everything off. And you have to do that pretty frequently because, oh boy, they're messy. Let's leave it at that. But
oh god, yeah.
Yeah, the farm, the one that I went to, I've been on a couple, and some of them had some pretty unique tech. One of them, for washing down the concrete, they had these massive, you know, those big blue barrels, like they're about like 100 or something liters or so, a few hundred liters of water.
Yeah.
They have them hooked up to a tipping system. Yeah.
You've worked on a dairy farm, yes?
Yes.
Okay, then one of the things I was going to mention, you probably will understand this, but I have a buddy that lives about an hour's drive away from me who owns a ranch.
Mm-hmm.
Because of something that happened about 5 years ago, he's got what's called a culling trench.
Yep.
About 5 or 6 years ago, there was an outbreak of mad cow disease.
Oh,
and a third
shoot.
of his freaking livestock got it.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
He's got like 700 head.
That's a huge ditch.
He had to cull a third of his fucking livestock. The culling trench he had was gigantic.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, a culling trench is a little thing built into the ground that is a slight slope down into what is essentially a wall. So it looks like somebody took a giant door wedge or doorstop and hammered it into the ground to make an imprint.
Yeah, it's a part of things. Yeah.
Yep.
The most farmers' businesses is this bar that is 30 meters away from me and is made in 1881 and has a rating of 9 out of 10. Not bad. Yeah, we've got quite a few bars in our town.
Huh.
Some of them are like a 1 to 5, but there's like a few that are really nice. And one of them is actually the cook in it is actually a family member, and he's damn good at cooking.
Yep.
It's a pretty nice place to go and check out. But yeah,
I actually was in a small town in Arizona not long ago. That was it was a really nice place.
Nice.
I want to go back there. I want to go back there. I had so much fun in this small ass town and met so many interesting people.
That would be cool. Yeah, like if you find yourself the right
one
place.
night that was just instant friend.
Oh, cool.
Dude's got a set of pipes that just amazing. Dude's a great singer.
Oh, neat. That's cool. Yeah, like I've seen some people making some pretty cool instruments out of crap. Like, for instance, I saw someone make think of an electric guitar with the body being a old like an old CRT display, and there's no strings on this machine.
But freaking cool.
This thing has no strings. It relies on the touch, your electricity capacitive, or what is it? The capacitive touch through your body, or the
capacitive touch screen.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a capacitive touch screen.
No, the whole guitar is like a piece of steel contact bars. So I'm guessing when you touch that,
Nice.
It's making a current from your hand through the body of the guitar through that piece of metal. So it's making a difference from when you touch it on that to make a different tune.
Nice.
Longer it is.
I'm looking over here really quick. I'm
It's all good.
trying desperately to ignore the fucking helicopter that's outside.
Bah! Helicopters.
Yeah, it's a sad thing, but around where I'm at, like once or twice a week, we'll hear choppers just circling the area, belting out a thing saying, residents of close and lock your doors. There's been a shooter, or there's an armed individual, or something, and it's just like clockworks. Once or twice a week happens around here.
Shit.
Again, people think I like living in a nice big city. I don't. I really don't.
I want to get Frost a gift, but I don't know when I am going to be able to see him or run into him. I have him stop and talk to me at a convention, said Andy.
Andy, we actually looked for you at BLFC a couple times. We need to set up a specific time for you and him to meet.
Yeah.
Because just trying to find each other at a large convention it doesn't work.
Oh boy, I struggled at my one.
If FC happens this year or this coming year, I'm already registered for it. So if it happens, if it actually is a on-site rather than the digital like they've been doing, we'll set up a specific date and time to meet up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clarkson says the oldest building in this small place is 4 decades away from being 1,000 years old. Holy, that's impressive.
Damn, wait, what? I can guarantee you're not in America.
That must be Britain or somewhere. Britain or maybe one of the other places?
Britain, Germany, anywhere in the European region.
Yeah, there's a lot of places around there that have buildings that can be up to 1,000 years old. A lot of the
Yeah,
old
a lot of
stoneworks.
things that most people don't know.
Mm.
Even though there were civilizations in North America prior to what we have now, the reason you don't see large structures or what have you is the people who lived here, the indigenous who lived here, they never made permanent structures.
They only made like teepees and hide huts.
Yeah, most of the structures they had were either hide or wood. They didn't make any stone structures.
They were always kind of semi-nomadic.
Sort of. The entire idea was, the philosophy back then was, if you stayed somewhere, if you settled somewhere, if ever you had to pick up and leave, make sure you can leave without a trace.
Exactly.
Don't damage the world around you, live with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. Like, especially if you're just like living off the land.
Kind of the
like
way I've always thought.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot of people live in caravans.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why when I do things like grow my peppers out back, I used to have a pepper farm. Well, I called it a pepper farm. It was something to the tune of, I could get about 5 or 6 mason jars of habanero jelly a year.
Ooh.
Out of it. It was nice.
Yeah.
But I can't do that anymore with the dogs because the dogs will eat the peppers and the peppers will make them sick.
Oof. Yeah, you need to have them covered or have a...
And
yeah.
I've tried chicken wire and Sparky just jumps over it. But back when I did that, I put a lot into sustainable agriculture, and found ways to add things like nutrients to the soil when needed, rather than just fucking hypersaturating them and then letting it drain everything.
Yeah.
So.
Compost.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a big compost pile at the back. I actually turned it over recently and it's nearly black. It's full of nutrients.
Yeah.
Coastwards, but England is the youngest country in my family has lived. Ireland is older than Britain. Interesting.
Oh, wait. You're in Ireland?
Nay, some of my blood relatives come from that direction.
Nice. I actually still have family over in Ireland. I don't have contact with them.
Same.
But I have family over in Ireland to a point where if my great-grandmother was still alive, I would have direct connection to them.
Shit.
Because she used to go over there once a year to visit one of her kids. Then again, I've got a great aunt who literally lives in Romania, so...
Huh. Interesting. Like, I'm a mutt. Still our mutt.
Yeah.
Cute bean. I definitely would be an interesting thing though. Like, oh, there's actually furcons over in Ireland as well. I remember someone talking about it once. Like, yeah. Yeah, they actually had to upsize it because it got so big. Got so many attendees, they had to actually upsize to a different hotel or something. Because it was just getting that many people. That's awesome. My grandfather had to...
so it's the left hand that connects, that controls the ears.
Ooh. Cool.
Most of the eye control is... I can wink. Just.
Yep. Him lim.
I can
yeah. Clarkson says, my grandfather had to leave Ireland in 1966. His father couldn't afford to keep a roof over their
1960.
head. In Ireland, they lived in Limerick, Limerick, Rick.
Limerick.
Yeah, Limerick. Interesting. Don't know where that is. Is that like Britain?
No. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm trying. You said 1966, right?
1966. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what the significance of 1966 was, or the 1960s in Ireland.
It does
There
sound
was something
familiar.
that happened over
Was there
there.
like a revolution or
like
something?
massive,
Or something
I
like
thought
that?
there was
Revolt?
like a massive recession.
That might have been it. I do
No,
remember
in
there
the
being something a
60s.
recession.
In the 60s, I thought there was a huge recession that led to a massive ass.
Limerick is Central Ireland.
Just a massive decline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
But yeah, no. Some members of my family wound up having to come over here in the 1960s because, again, they couldn't afford to keep a roof over their heads over there.
Sheesh.
That's actually how my great-grandmother wound up in America. She was initially living in
Ireland,
England,
but moved
or
here.
not England, Ireland. Yeah.
Moved there to get better.
I'm fairly certain she still owns the house that's, or if she were still alive, she'd still own the house that's over there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there you go. If anything, maybe try moving to Ireland.
Yeah. I mean, one of these years, maybe I'll go over and
check things
see
out.
if I can stick around with one of my cousins or something over there for a little while.
That would be interesting.
It would be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, get a bit of the.
I believe my family is in Northern Ireland.
Northern, oh yeah.
Don't ask specifically where. I'm horrifyingly bad with names due to an issue with my head.
Same here. Yeah, don't worry about that.
No, it's literally because I had my head whacked really hard when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Ooh, I also have a nephew in Wales.
Well, how about that? My grandfather has interesting stories of childhood, like this one time his mother slammed a British school teacher for whacking him and an Irish stereotyping him. Oh shoot! And so his mother put a freaking bit of pain on that guy for trying to harm his son.
Yum.
Yeah.
There we go.
Cute. I'll move that so that
now I can be nice and curled up. Hi. I'm curled up, and now I have cleaned your feet.
Looks looking cute. Yeah.
Protegent toes.
Yeah. I've seen some pretty funny things of what was it? Oh yeah, there was a I found it funny a while back when a teacher got busted for doing some stupid stuff and they ended up getting put in jail for literally being really nasty to kids and all that, and they ended up getting sentenced to abuse and nonsense and stuff that we don't need to talk about in terms of what it was exactly, but
yeah.
But what I will say is the individual
also,
yeah.
Continue.
The individual got put away, freaking, and the funny thing is, it was because one of the kids had a microphone on him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, one of the
Smart
kids.
Kid.
It was actually the parents because the kid had mental disabilities, and they were wondering why he was coming home in not such a happy mood. And boy, that solved that issue very quickly. Yeah.
By the way, what I was going to say earlier is I
Go
found
for
a
it.
minor inconsistency with this avatar.
Hmm?
Gold beans? Not gold beans.
Huh. Odd.
Usually, though, those are pointed at the ground, so you can't really see it unless you're sitting down.
Yeah, it must be a
So
bug.
it's not a huge inconsistency, but
It's a thing.
it's interesting.
Yeah, it is a little
Yeah.
interesting bug. It's funny, like there's these
It's
bugs
just
that
one of
people.
those things that my OCD picked up.
Oh yeah, it's funny. Like for instance, one of the it was Skyrim. There was a funny bug that they left in. It wasn't the one where if you get thumped by a giant that seems you getting yeeted into the air. It was another one.
I remember that. I remember the first time I got hit by one of those guys and wound up in Riften.
Dump, yeet.
Just fuck away. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Welcome to Riften.
Yeah. The it was
I
a
didn't realize that the
Yeah.
noodle wiggles.
yes. Cute.
Anyways, you were saying?
Oh yeah, it was it's one of the little young. It was the vampire girl from the uh
Vampire girl.
the assassins. I can't remember the name. Dark Brotherhood. Yes. Well, anyways,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the little vampire girl.
Yeah. Anyways, she says one of the words. Like, it actually, genuinely, I'd only realized it after someone pointed it out. It was like, oh, that's kind of. It actually makes a lot of sense leaving it in because it was like a miss.
Huh.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, just a misspeak.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting.
That actually happens fairly often.
I can imagine it happens a lot with English like say some game was like originally like a Japanese game and like someone redubs it in English. I bet there's quite a lot of mistakes there.
Yeah. One of my favorite games, for the life of me, I cannot remember the name of it, but I keep Residence of Fate. Residence of Fate. That's what it was called. One of my favorite games ever, Residence of Fate, has a huge freaking typo that they didn't remove because it was a Japanese to English translation, and it is hilarious.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of funny ones
Let's
like that.
just put it this way. Let's just put it this way. They continuously refer to a spoon as a fork. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's not just a basic mix-up. It's the person who translated it didn't know the difference between those two words in English.
Oh, whoops. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a mistake that he's probably
Still
like, oh,
really
whoops.
good game.
Yeah, I bet.
I don't think they really even cared. It didn't sell very well over in the US.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those really obscure games over here in the US because of the fact that it only sold like I think 300 copies over here total nationwide.
Wonder if there's anywhere it's archived.
It was considered it was considered a flop over here. I've actually got a copy of it.
Cool.
I can probably just rip a copy and send it to you. It's a old 360 game.
Oh, I'm gonna have to figure out how to play old 360 games. Like, I do know there's an emulator for 360s. I don't know how well it works, but it'd be interesting.
It doesn't work all too terribly well right now, but it's playable at least. It's just not compatible with most games.
Yeah.
But no, I've got like a physical copy. I swear to God, anytime and this is going off on a tangent, anytime I accidentally tap this freaking control right here,
Yeah.
it makes me look like I've got a neurological condition because my hands will be just down here. I don't have control. I don't have a hand on my controller, and all of a sudden it's just random eye twitch and ear goes flop. Anyways, what was
I do
saying?
watch an Irish YouTubers, modern Ireland, more such as Even Flow. Oh, okay, there's a few Irish YouTubers out there. Yeah.
Uh-huh. There's quite a few of them out there.
Boopsy Buff. Aww.
Aw. Yum.
As you were saying.
I'm trying to remember what I was saying because I
were
remember
talking
I was
about
talking about Resonance of Fate.
Yeah.
The whole concept of the game is you're living in this weird ass tower above the clouds because the entire world beneath humanity destroyed the world.
Oh.
The last remaining civilization is controlled by something called the Resonance, which is a computer system that was supposed to essentially make humanity survive. It was supposed to ensure the survival of humankind.
Oh,
The problem is, it deemed that the way to save humanity was to start culling humanity. So by a certain age, the system kills you.
Oh.
I think it was like 50?
Oh.
When you hit like a certain age, the system literally, it literally tells you to kill yourself and makes you kill yourself.
Oh.
The whole concept of the story is the Resonance has gone nuts and is telling people to kill themselves now and is creating things that it's trying to destroy humanity.
Okay. So
it's a weird game. It's really fun though.
Okay, it'll be interesting to see. Might be something you could try and. Oh, I wonder if there's like. I wonder if Xbox has like got it in their library of games. Probably not. Maybe?
No. That's actually one of the reasons I still have my 360.
A lot of the games.
One of the things is I don't get rid of my old consoles
games,
ever. I've got a working Atari somewhere in my house.
Neat.
The reason I do that is because Resonance of Fate is one of those games that you can't play anymore if you don't have a 360. It isn't fully integrated into any emulator system, so almost no emulators cover it.
Yeah.
It doesn't run on any of them yet.
Yeah.
And it's one of those games that Xbox just kind of forgot about. Microsoft forgot about it when they switched from 360 to 1, and it was one of the games that never got backwards compatibility, which really sucks because it's a really good game. One of these days I'm going to have to do a playthrough of it where I just add to my own little... I'm going to have to one of these days hook up my 360 to my streaming software and go back and play some of the nostalgia games that I played as a kid.
That's fun. That is damn fun. I played through a couple of the games.
How to do it with my If I could figure out how to do it with my SNES, I would be playing legit SNES games on my streams without an emulator because I've got a working SNES and cartridges.
There may be a way, but you might need some kind of adapters, and maybe you might have to have it modded. I don't know.
There's an adapter box that you can get that allows you to take the VGA cable input, and essentially the adapter allows you to plug the VGA side in and then plug in either S cable or HDMI.
Yep, there you go.
The only problem is getting that to work with the Elgato is a pain in the butt.
Yeah. That would be something interesting. I do know there is a way to play the games legitimately from a cartridge as well. It's a little piece of hardware.
It's literally just a cartridge reader.
Yeah. Yeah, that just plugs into a Type-C port and then just plug your cartridge in, clonk,
Yep.
away you go. You can be able to play your old games straight from the cartridge. Yeah.
Yep. It works through emulation software, but it works just like the original system.
Exactly. So that could be something.
Realistically, if that's what I would need to do, then fucking yay.
Yeah. I do know that the same company made that works on RetroArch, works on the hardware for that. So, yeah.
I actually, question. You've played N64 games, right?
I have a couple. I have played a couple.
Okay, so have you by chance used a system called Project 64?
No, I used the one that was installed on RetroArch, I believe.
Damn.
Sorry.
I was gonna say, if you had a working copy of Project 64, I could show you what I did to help them.
Oh. Okay. I might take a look around.
My moniker is in their about section.
Oh.
Not Kit the Solus, but my moniker, like my original hacker's moniker.
Oh, your actual programmer name, essentially.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Quite literally was my programmer's moniker. I have that in their credits.
Oh.
I also have essentially a signature inside their program.
Nice. That's awesome.
Essentially, I was the dude that helped them integrate one of the save file types for the original N64.
Cool.
I helped them out with some of the games with the N64. The expansion pack didn't work with.
Yeah.
For the original N64. All emulators for the N64 assume you had the expansion pack, and some of the games didn't work with the expansion pack.
Ah, yeah. Huh.
I was the one that helped them essentially make it to where you could save your game on the non-expansion pack games.
Nice.
Wasn't even one of their contracted programmers or anything. Just
volunteer.
Decided one day, since they're doing open source, I'm gonna fiddle around with their shit. Looked around and it went, they're missing a save type.
There you go.
Sent the save type info to the developer, and the developer sent me a message going, "Can we use this?"
Yeah. It's like, holy shit, yes, you managed to fix this.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't so much a fix. They didn't know that save type existed.
Oh. Wow.
The way the N64 works is the save files that it had, when it saved onto the cartridge, there are 3 different types of save files. They only had 2 of them. The third one was specifically designed for specialized, because on the actual N64, it wasn't you had to unplug the expansion pack to play games that couldn't use the expansion pack. There was just a third save type that it used in place of the non-expansion pack game's save file. The expansion pack made that save type not work, so people just kind of forgot it existed. I helped them reintegrate it into their system, so it works now. It added about 100 different games to their processing their processing list, so.
Nice. That is awesome. There's so many interesting old tech that some people
fixed the glitch with Majora's Mask.
Oh, good on you, man. I do need, like, if I do get into N64 more often.
Majora's Mask used that save type.
Oh, yeah.
So, on their particular emulator, you couldn't play Majora's Mask for, like, the first 2 years it existed.
Oh.
Like, the first 2 years that the emulator existed, not the game.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll have to get a N64 controller when I get a chance to, so I can play it properly. Because when I was playing it with a 360, what would happen was the controls were really weird.
360 controller.
Yeah, so I'll have to try and find a USB N64 controller at some point.
I can send you a link to one, but I don't know if they sell in New Zealand. I can help you find one that does.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just need to know. That's all I need is to send to New Zealand. Yeah.
There's actually a brick and mortar shop over here that might be willing to send you one. They specialize in retro style games. They even they've built from the ground up, essentially out of spare parts, working NES, and we're selling them as refurbished Nintendo systems.
Yep.
So the original gray box fucking Nintendo, they were selling ones that had been completely rebuilt from spare parts.
Dang. That's impressive.
Yep.
Yeah.
The entire store is dedicated to retro gaming.
Yep.
Last time I was there, they had a whole slot for N64 controllers that had been
rebuilt,
essentially retrofitted and rebuilt. So they work off of USB. Some of them apparently even work with modern consoles, which is fun.
That is interesting.
I believe.
Yeah.
I believe they have some of their retrofitted Xbox, like original Xbox controllers, like the big chunky black ones.
Yep.
They took some of the original controllers, not just like the molds for them, but the original controllers, and decked them out to be able to work with USB. So now those Xbox controllers from back then work on the Xbox Series X.
That is damn awesome.
It is really weird because instead of having the trigger, like the second trigger buttons up top, you have the black and white button at your thumb, and it's just so weird.
Oh god, that would take a bit of time to get used to that particular controller.
Yeah.
It would be a lot more comfier to grip, I bet. Would it be, do you think?
Nope.
No? Too thick?
Nope. Too big. Too big. I'm sorry. Xbox and Nintendo both have this huge issue of their older systems' controllers are either not user-friendly or they're too big. It's almost like these companies were size queens that didn't know how to measure.
Clarkson says my hand is longer than an Xbox controller is wide. Holy
damn.
That's impressive. Yeah.
You got some spindly fingers, man.
That'd be perfect for a large controller.
Big palm. Oh god, yeah.
That'd be perfect for one of those
the original
Xbox
controllers were actually made for people with bigger hands. They had to make smaller units for people like me who I have tiny hands.
Tiny little pobs.
Oh, I have small pobs.
Well, the newer ones.
For me, it was literally...
Oh, the newer controllers. Okay.
One of those controllers, one of the original Xbox controllers was like this big.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like literally this big. So imagine sitting there just... Hold on, I need to press start. Click. Neither of your thumbs would be able to reach the start button, so you literally had to let go of the controller and press it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was weird.
Oh, boy.
I feel old now.
It's alright, bud.
I have somehow become the floating tar. Give me a sec.
Oh, AFK animation.
I didn't know the AFK animation did that.
Yep.
I was checking the time.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't notice we've been doing this for an hour and a half.
Oh, shit, we have been too.
Yeah, right?
That is awesome.
It doesn't feel like it's taken that long.
Yeah. That's fun, nonetheless. If you have to get doing something, it's all good, man. I'm probably going to end up getting off in a bit. But, yeah.
There we go. And now my noodle is under my control again. That sounds... that's a phrase. That's a phrase.
Well,
if ever your noodle is not under your control, see a doctor.
Well, the newer controllers are smaller. How do I get a bigger new Xbox controller?
Oh, you'd have to have one of the customs built.
Yeah.
Um, there are some companies like Mad Catz that specialize in bigger controllers, but you
Yeah.
have to find them. You have to specifically go on the internet and look for large controllers.
Yeah.
Again, if you want, if you're in Volk's Discord server, I can go and look.
I believe
can
he
go look up
is.
some things and send some links.
I believe
Like
Clarkson
if you want, I
is.
can send some links
So,
to
yeah.
Volk's Discord server for larger controllers.
My hands are around 18 or 19 centimeters long. Like from the palm,
Wow.
like from the bottom of the wrist to the longer finger, or from the part, or from where the finger starts to like the fingernail. That's a question.
Damn.
Those are some big hands either way.
If it was from the fucking, if that was just the length of his fingers, he has some spindly ass fingers. I'm thinking he was talking his whole hand.
Yeah, like is that your whole hand, bud? Because that's impressive either
Because
way.
16 to 18 centimeter fingers, you'd be looking like a freaking, you'd look like you belong in Area 51 at that point.
Dang. From bottom of the palm to the fingertip.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You have the slightly longer fingers then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
above average.
I can try and find a controller for you if you'd like.
Yeah,
If you're on Volk's Discord,
I believe he is.
if you are, just poke me on there. I'm one of the admin on the.
Mm.
Actually, I believe I'm still co-owner, aren't I?
Yeah.
Okay, so just poke me. I'm pretty much always on there. I don't mind DMs. And I'll see about sending a couple links to you to give you an idea of what to look for. If you're not in the U.S., I'm not certain the sites I'll be sending to you will sell to you, but it gives you an idea of the product you're looking for.
Maybe some of the sites, like sometimes things like Amazon do ship to other places. It's just it's seller to seller. Like obviously they'll vary.
Oh no, some of the companies I was talking about, like Mad Catz, I'd be looking at their stock directly. To see if they make them.
Okay.
Would be sending you essentially the product information.
Yeah.
Having the model number or having the product information makes it really easy to find something online.
I disconnected from the Discord. I don't question it. Okay. Well, he said that he disconnected for some reason from the server. It's okay, but I'm not bad. That's all good.
Well, I mean, again, if you have any messaging system, or even if you've got like Telegram or Twitter, I'm pretty easy to find.
He's on Telegram as well.
Pretty much just Kit the Soulless everywhere.
Yep.
Which realistically, it makes me really easy to find, but really easy to impersonate.
Oh, no. I meant to say my palm is 1.5 centimeters longer than my long finger. Huh?
Oh, so you've just got a fully elongated hand.
Okay. I only have Discord and Xbox. Okay.
Well, yeah, like I said, Discord, I'm on there. I'm on Xbox too.
Yep.
You are levitating.
Yeah, it's because I stood up.
That's why.
Yeah, when I do that, I go down like that, and then I just have to hit the sit stand button.
Yep.
And it just resets the height. Yeah. Telegram's a good option for social if you end up getting it. It's pretty easy to use. Yeah.
Telegram is actually one of my favorite apps when it comes to social interaction.
But
that's mostly because stickers.
Yep.
I've got so many stickers I can carry on a conversation just in stickers.
Oh boy, same. There's so many of them. I am planning on getting some from the same person I commissioned their art from, but they're apparently wanting to do their own first. So, fair enough.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I mean, have you looked into Waker by chance?
Wicker?
Waker Studio?
Wicker Studio.
The person, you know Frost's new puppet stills, right?
Oh, the stills.
Like for his
Yeah.
Reddit videos?
Yeah.
Waker's the one that did those.
Oh, okay. I'll see if I get from the same person I got my art from. But they're just taking a bit of time to do their own ones first, and to see how they can able to give an example of what their art looks like as stickers.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll be able to make my decisions. Most likely I'll go with her because I know her. She's brilliant. Yeah.
I swear to God, having this mirror here breaks my brain ever so slightly. Because I keep catching view of myself out of the corner of my eye.
Oh, yeah?
And it's one of those... I'm not used to seeing myself as a noodle. All of a sudden, I see just out of the corner of my eye, I see movement. I'm thinking, wait, what's behind me?
Yeah, you see that behind you. It's like, it actually gave me a bit of phantom sense, and I actually felt what it would be like to have like that. Just
a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna give you a pets. Oh, I do. Do you think it's just big hands or just big person overall? I don't go out much because, well, I don't see anyone out there but sheep, so I don't have anyone to compare to. Oh, yeah.
Really quick, how tall are you? I mean, if you don't mind my asking, how tall are you? Because having longer hands like that, if you're taller than average, that would make so much more sense.
Yeah. Normally, like, bigger people have bigger hands.
Yeah.
It's just
my
natural.
granddad's hands were freaking huge. My granddad, before he wound up in his accident that put him in a wheelchair, had to literally duck down to get into a house. He was taller than doors.
Dang.
Like, I kid you not, if he tried to walk in through a normal doorway, his chin would get, literally, if he was standing full height, his chin would hit the freaking top of the door frame.
Far out. I don't have a way to tell.
He was like 7'8".
The easiest way to tell how tall you are, if you have something that you can put a mark against, like maybe a pin, take a pin and take the top of your head and just put it against the wall, and then use a measuring tape to measure out that height. But that's just
that's
what
the thing. I believe that there used to be a trick, at very least in America, because we have standardized door sizes. If you had a standard doorway or door frame, you could measure the distance from your head to the top of the door frame, and the door frame is usually 7 inches. Or not 7 inches, 7 feet.
Oh, yeah, so as tall as
averagely tall. Any distance from the top of your head to the door frame, you subtract that from 7 feet, and that was your height. The only problem is, if you were any taller than 7 feet, you had to duck, or you're gonna get hit.
Yeah. Wait, so your father was over 7 foot tall?
He was 7'8".
Holy.
He
dang.
was a giant of a man.
Dang.
I have a buddy by the name of freaking Ace who's like 7'5".
Far out. That's impressive.
He's actually a furry too. He's a maned wolf.
Whoa.
So in other words, he's a leggy boy.
That makes plenty of sense.
It makes so much sense. He's gigantic.
Oh, wow.
I feel short every time I'm around him. I mean, I am short, but I feel super short anytime I'm around him because it's one of those, I have to do this to be able to talk to him when he's standing up. Like, I legitimately have to tilt my head back to look up at him.
Yeah, he's like,
He's understand, I'm 5'10". I am 5'10". That means this dude is over a foot and a half taller than me.
Tallest furry I know on Xbox is a deer from Ireland. His IRL height is 7.4.
Yeah. Ace, I believe, is like 7'5", so he would trump him by about an inch.
Yep.
But even he has to duck occasionally going through doorways.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen him accidentally walk through a doorway without ducking down, and he whacks his forehead on the doorway.
Dunk. Ouch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a literal... he was walking into a bowling alley with me one time, and he was distracted, and all I hear is plunk, and see him go back.
Oh.
I look over, ask me he's okay, and his response without missing a beat was, "Yeah, I just hit my head on the door frame."
Oh, shit. Yeah. You imagine that, then you're wearing a fursuit head, and then you got these big ears poking out. You're going to go ducking down, and he's still going to be going, bong.
In fursuit, he's almost 8 feet tall.
Holy. That is impressive.
Yeah.
That's just like...
He's a big dude.
Yeah, you imagine seeing some
Actually,
person
one
in a
of these
fursuit
days,
that's
if-
just like towering over you. You need to get like a
If ever
photo.
we can get you over here,
Yeah.
if ever we can get you over here, like to a convention over in the U.S., I'll introduce you to him. He's a huge dude, but he's an absolute teddy bear. He's one of the nicest guys I have ever met.
That's good to hear. Yeah.
He-
You just get a photo. Like, if you do get a photo of like you and him standing next to each other, that'd be kind of
Yes.
like him in fursuit, just like.
There's actually a couple pictures. There's actually a couple pictures of me standing on my toes just to try to get my head up to near his shoulder. Otherwise, the top of my head literally comes to just like an inch or two below his shoulder. Also,
Far out.
I can play with my ear. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, it's a collider thing. See, I can do that with your.
Yes, it
yeah,
is.
See? Yeah, you should be able to do it with my ones too. Yep. Since they added the fizz bones, you can now interact with other people who have it turned on. That has it, so it allows people to. Yeah. One funny song I found is a punk rock song where the lyrics are calling "Go away, go away," the band from the Netherlands. Oh, okay.
By the way, really quick, just to give you a good idea of what I feel like whenever I'm near the leggy boy, do me a favor, stay here just a second.
Right. Oh, he's changing his avatar.
Hold on. Hi, everybody.
There you go.
The funniest thing is I can't see myself in the mirror right now.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
Oh, there we go. Hold on. Kind of move up here. Pat, 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 pat. Ear fluffalls. But yeah, I can't see myself in the mirror because the mirror doesn't want to render this. There we
I'm
go.
not surprised. It is pretty big. I see it in the mirror myself, so it must be just one of those kinds of weird compatibility things for Quest. Yeah.
Snoop boop.
Yeah.
Blah.
My ancestors do date back to the native CANRIIAS, which are the the average height in 1495 was 6'8". Holy, that's not
There we go.
super short. That's pretty tall.
And if anyone knows this stoner ass looking dog,
Loading. There we go.
Hi.
Oh boy.
Just by the way, I found out how to make the eyes go funny, so it's that nice baggy eyes to stand off your ass. So nice baggy eyes, then suddenly intense. There we go. Nice baggy eyes. Intense.
The sea salt says Clarkson.
Yep. The best part about this particular thing that was my pants. Hold on.
Whoop. Lucky it's not down
There
at the
we go.
waist.
I mean, I can do this too, but it's a cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I just noticed the face this makes. I look a little bit like I'm panicking.
Looks like you're on a bad trip.
Little bit.
Oh no, I'm coming down!
No.
Sea salt comics be like bumpy railway trip. Oh god damn it.
No, trust me. When you're furry, this is more what it feels like when you're coming.
Huh? Oh, that's the little default one.
I am tiny.
Tiny little default wolf.
Yep.
There we go.
I forgot how tiny this fucker was. Jesus. Hold on, I think I have one smaller.
Small.
Because I've got fox. I've got the tiny fox.
Oh, yeah, tiny.
I like to call the Neum fox. Oh, Lord!
Zoop, zoop. Where you go? Oh, there he is.
Hi. I have the zoomies.
Zoomies.
Hi. You know what's really funny? Right now, all I can probably see is your toes.
Yep.
And my head.
No, it sees most of your body.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Anyways. Oh, cool. I just noticed I can see where the camera is pointed.
Yep.
Cool. I didn't know that. That's actually pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah, it's really useful when you want to get the camera in the right position. When you want to do videos or take a photo.
Also,
yeah.
From this perspective, you are gigantic.
I bet. You are very small with a very floofy tail.
It is adorable. I really wish I could show you guys what this looks like from down here.
Oh, I can.
Hold on.
I can point the camera upwards like this.
There you go. Right about there. Isn't that adorable? And the perspective of having to literally look up to see you.
Schmod.
Yum.
Boop.
Yum, yum, yum. Anyways, everybody. Yum. Hold on. I'm going to become Noodle again.
There we go. I'll bring the camera back up and go to standard height setting. There we go. It's more like it.
Oh, you remember that tar avatar you got me?
Yeah.
The original one you got me?
the one made by I think it's Voxian.
Yep, it is 100% non-compatible with Oculus now.
Oh.
Meaning I can't even switch to it.
Ah, shit. Well, it is an old 1.0 anyways. That was like the 1.0.
The old 1.0 doesn't work with Quest anymore.
Oh.
Like, I can't even switch into it.
Hmm. There was one furry VR chat streamer that had a 1-inch tall nado. Huh. Interesting.
A 1-inch tall one of these?
Huh. Interesting.
All I can think of now is a 1-inch tall one of these. You could lose that in a ramen bowl.
I do
Get
have
a giant
a
bowl of us. You just call us ramen.
yeah. Yeah. I do have another model that was made by someone else. It's the Griffin Tar. But I don't know. I've talked to the developer of it for a little bit. It's complex as hell. Some of the models they've got. Oh, yeah.
Anyways, sadly, I have to get going because it is nearly. It is 8 o'clock.
1 hour and 56 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it quit
so.
soon myself now.
Yeah.
It's 3 o'clock. I'm gonna go and have a shower and get ready to go out later on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you have a fun evening. Also,
you too, bud.
Yum.
Come here. Aww.
Yum.
Love you lots, man.
Love you too, man. By the way,
Yes?
Frost has been teaching me how to make the weird sounds that he makes, but I've realized something having edited his Happy Wheels videos. He makes a lot more sounds than I thought he did.
Yeah. Aww,
Anyways.
he wants to hug the Nado.
No.
Nado Nana.
Aw. Hold on. Hugs. Yum.
Aww. Okay, guys. You all have a brilliant day. See us all around, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Also, go check out Kit Solus's channel. He puts up some amazing, adorable content. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, of
Anyways.
course.
Bye, guys.
Can dock and stream